Greeting of the day. Welcome to the third session of Principles of Management. In today's session, we'll discuss about the skills of effective management that you will learn at the end of this lectures, different skills that we have, and then functions of management. In the last session, we discussed about the rules of manager, that what actually playing a role of manager, that it is informational, interpersonal rules, and decisional rule, which is into this broad category we discuss, and as well as we discuss who is manager, how managers are responsible for what. So that's what we discussed. Now if we discuss about the skills, that we are categorizing management into different skills, like when we are planning, when we are organizing, when we are leading, when we are controlling, when you are making decision, in order to process that and then implement that activities from time to time, you need certain skills you need to develop when you want to be an effective manager for an organization. So if we see, according to Robert Alcates, that identified into three categories these skills: for managing of their plan, for managing of your organizing, for the leading, for controlling and making decision. So what are those three skills? That is technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills. Technical skills belong to low level of management, low level of managers, which are having the technological based skills which they are implementing. If you have a technological related skills, that is called what? Technical skills. So technical skills is normally for the implementing of task, for the implementing of that duty which is coming from the top manager to the lower manager, that what implemented, that is technical skills that we are having. And then the next skills we have human skills. Human skills are that skills which is belong to human relationship, HRM. That how you should hire someone, how you should motivate someone, how you should lead someone, how you apply leadership theories, how to motivate them, how to be acting as an entrepreneur in that sense. That is into middle level. So they are motivating, they are evaluating, they are organizing, they are hiring, and they are firing different people for the different purpose. That is belong to human skills. Next one which I can say, conceptual skills are those skills which is belong to the ideas, the concepts, and innovations. I need to innovate, I need to introduce, I need to make different new ideas, new decisions, new innovations for the management. So that is conceptual skills needed. That is thinking ability needed for us. So that is what we can say, that conceptual skills belong to top level of manager, which shows how their mentality reasoning will work, how they are thinking, how they are using it. So that is belong to conceptual skills. Where human skills are concerned with the middle level of management, and they are need how they should apply actually that how the human resource related policies, motivational aspects, and different other process which is belong to human skills. Where technical skills is the lower level, which is less important to the as if we can say the chain of command for an organization, that is in down step. So that having technological skills which are needed for the an effective manager, that we are need to make it these skills. So that is what we had under that. Now if we talk about that, so that is the role of manager, and that is what the skills that manager should have, that who is a manager. So now what functions a manager do? So if I will discuss about managers are normally responsible for planning, directing, motivating, and controlling of people and their works. how they are working, how they are planning, how they are directing, how they are monitoring and controlling of people to their works. That if we see, one of the divisional aspects is to achieve organizational goals. So how you can achieve your organizational goals? By concerning people, by knowing people, by motivating people, or by working with the people. Like an operation manager is responsible for what? For the operation of a company. A night manager is responsible for what? For the placement of night, that what they have planned different activities. A finance manager is responsible for what? For the financial factors. Human resource manager is responsible for what? For human relations, for hiring, for announcing, for recruitment, selections, motivations, performance appraisal, performance management, right? So this is what the responsibility of human resource manager and others people also. So more popular, which is giving you according to Henry Poole, the manager functions are normally categorized into 5. Planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling. The very first one is planning. So each and every organization, each and every department, each and every plan, each and every actions need to have a plan. So what is plan actually? If we go to the book, again the theoretical perspective, that when we say the first functions, planning is the process of making decision about the future. So what actually we want to implement, what actually we want to do in the future classes, in the future days, in the coming days which we have to achieve that. So that is what the process, that what we should do, deciding in advance. That is what planning. Planning is estimation of actions that you are going to be implement that in the organizations. So if people are doing, managers are doing, and you are measuring that and they are achieving your objective, that is positive response. If they are not, that is negative. So what is you will have? The next one is organizing. What is organizing? Organizing is the division of work. Division of work means that we are need to arrange different resources, we are need to arrange different materials, we are need to make different technologies, and we are need to make the division of works and giving their authority and responsibility. Suppose in the top level of management, if we are using university, so we made plan to pass the accreditation process into these 3 accreditation processes we have, we want to be pass it and how to do. So that is the decision. Now organizing. So different department, the head of the dean of faculty is responsible for their own faculty to handle the process of accreditations. And on the same sense, that when we are discussing about the organizing, head of department is responsible for their own department, not for the faculty. So division of works, giving the authority and responsibility for each and every organization is important. If you are giving you someone responsibility and not authority, so that is not effective at all. So if we want to grow our firms, if we want to manage our firm, if we want to have a good future for the firms, so we need to coordinate them, we need to tell them, we have to motivate them, we have to give them authority as well, that they should design their structures to cope with the current problem which is there. So that is what the organizing functions. The next one is the staffing. The staffing is the next function of the organization, which employees are suitable to do that activities. That now we want to recruit, we want to select, we want to train, we want to develop, we want to motivate, we want to compensate whom? Which individuals? And which part? Suppose if someone is working good in an organization, they are giving promotions. If someone is not working properly in their own positions, and we are having people who are capable of that position, We are promote that person who is capable of this position, and we are giving demotion to that person who is not capable. That person in any organization. So that is what movement which is happening under the in each and every organization which is happening. And next one, that is fourth function, directing. Now you made plan what you have to do in the future. You decide who will do that. You made staff for that how they should do, which person we need to hire for this position, which person we need to motivate, which person we need to develop, which person we need to train them. Now you are providing directions. So you are gonna to be supervise their works, you are gonna to analyze their works, that how you are working in that organization, how it is important for you to handle that organization. So then you are going to what? Directing. Directing means so controlling, monitoring of your staff, your organization. By what? Leadership skills. That how influence action of a person or group of person to desire the objective, how we make them to achieve the objective of organization. So managers are making work done by the people, by their staff, by their employees of their organization. So that is the leadership skills which we have. We depend on the quality of leadership which is need to make it. The next one is motivational factors. If in any organization there is no motivation, so I will tell you that they will not improve. Suppose Google. See the Google company, they are innovating each and every day. They are making each and every day different things for their companies, for their organizations. So what actually they do? They are not doing anything. They are saying that anyone who innovating something, some ideas, some ideologies to their organizations, so they will give ESOPs, employee stock options for them. So they will be as a like shareholder of that company. So this is called motivation, right? So we have different motivation theories, traditional theories, Chapman theories, and different other theories we have. Modern theory we have for that. So how to motivate your staff, your employees for the organization. And the next one is communication. Communication is very important for each and every organizations, because if there is a misunderstanding, miscommunication, so organization will not achieve their goals in that company. From the top level to the lower level, the transform of the informations from that top level to lower level should be in the true facts and accurate manner. So the message between sender and receiver should be clear. In this case, we have a good directing to the people. Otherwise, we cannot provide a good directions to the people. Next one, we have supervision. Supervision is that you're going to check their work which is done. So we need to control their activities, we need to supervise their activities, whoever our subordinators, so all our workers, so we need to see them work and we need to provide direction. So that is what supervision. And the last one, that is controlling. So in the controlling is very important when you see you planned, organize, staff and directing, and then fifth one is control. Now you will see that when if your employee is working properly or no, that your plan which you made, your goals which you made, is it measurable or no? So then you are measuring the performance of your staff under the control. So what is actual standard? What is standard performance that I have? What the employees should do in these different periods. And then you will compare with the actual performance of the company. When you compare the standard performance with the actual performance, so in this case you will compare that is step number 3. And when you compare that, so what you will do, you are going to analyze that and giving under the control functions, you will maybe motivate him, you may be giving promotions, you may be doing job rotation, you may be giving incrementations, you may be giving training, you may be giving development, or you may fire someone at the last. If someone is not matching you, if they are not achieving your objective of your organizational goals, if they are not making your organization objective in the proper way, they are not performing their task, so you will provide them training. Again you need to train, again you need to train. In this case, if he again failed, so in this case you are having no other options than fire. So that is what the functions of managers, which we are having under this study. I hope you learn something, that what is the management functions and what is the management plan, functions and skills, which we say simple. Skills is we have technical skills, we have human skills and conceptual skills. Under planning, organizing, directing, staffing and controlling. So this is all for today's session. In case if you have any question, query, so you can ask me through YouTube channel, or you can ask me in my own WhatsApp number. Thank you so much for your attention. Wish you all the best.